Good morning. So I'm making some barbacoa burritos today for dinner, and also I am freezing the rest. So I have 2 big green bell pepper, a small purple one or black one from the garden, orange one, and some squash. I have to slice up an onion. So in my Instant Pot, I have about a little over 1 pound of chuck. And it's frozen, everything's frozen. I have lots of cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, oregano, chipotle in adobo, and a little bit of, apple cider vinegar, and a little squeeze of lime juice. And this will go in my pressure cooker for about a couple hours. Let me show you what I'm going to do, or tell you what I'm going to do with the squash. You know, when I usually make burritos, I like to grate some squash in, and I think they're perfect. They just kind of melt away and just blend in. And as soon as the beef is done, before I reduce it, I'm going to grate in some squash and let the beef reduce and the squash cooks. And the bell peppers and the onion I'm going to char in my cast iron pan. And I also have some corn in the freezer that I'm going to char as well. So this burrito is going to be full of veggies. Here's the veggies sliced up. I also sliced it a little smaller, like shorter, so when you have like bites in the burrito, it's not like a whole long bell pepper just coming out. I just like it that way. So at this point, do not touch them. Do not season it. No salt, no pepper, because it draws out more moisture. You just want to make sure everything is nice and charry. And after that, you can season it. This looks so beautiful, and it smells really good. So now I'm going to salt, pepper, and add a little garlic to this. There you go. Before the other video wasn't showing how nice and charry it is. Actually, it's more charry in real life. For some reason it's just not showing up that well. So when I added the salt and the garlic, I also added some corn, and I got some char on it, as you can see. But if you don't want to do that, you can just get the fire roasted one, and that would be that would work too. This is the beef. It's super tender and delicious. I'm going to add my squash in and reduce everything. Reduced, and the beef is done, and you can see the little specks of like yellow. But if you don't want to see that and you have picky eaters, do a zucchini. The zucchini will disappear completely in the beef. And I just have to make the rice, and then we can assemble everything for dinner, and then, you know, do a freezer part of this burrito. So I wanted to show you guys the beans that I'm using. Nothing fancy, just a can of refried pinto beans, and I'm using that because those burritos are going to be freezer burritos, and I really want like a creamy element to it when I warm it up. But if I was going to have this fresh, I was just going to make some nice pinto bean fresh, no refried bean, so I can just roll everything nicely. But I just wanted to make sure that the burrito would be nice and creamy when we warmed it up. Here's my little station. I have some extra cheddar right here that I grated, plus my little pack of cheese here, my veggies, some cilantro, my beans, my tortilla, and my meat is over there. The burrito that I'm freezing, I won't put any rice in it because we usually have that for lunch, and we want something a little lighter. But for dinner tonight, we will have rice in our burritos. So this is what it looks like. The refried bean in the bottom, the veggies, the beef, the cilantro, and cheese. That looks amazing. 5 big burritos for the freezer. I saved 2 tortilla for us to have for dinner, and I can't wait to put this in my freezer so we can have an easy lunch for work. Guys, this is the burrito, and I did a cilantro lime rice. Look how big it is. It's so delicious. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.